Alright, so I gotta give credit where credit is due. The new Smosh is kinda good. Now, as a kid who's always loved watching YouTube, and when I found out it was a potential career, I always wanted to make videos until I got older, and Smosh was one of those few channels I did vibe with, and I still do. Smosh, along with Make Me Bad 35, were the few channels back then that were skit related that made me generally laugh as a kid. Now, keep in mind, I was a dumb and immature kid, but there's something about Ian and Anthony back then that was super nostalgic. The food battles, the weird man spider skits, the Pokemon theme song. Also, I cannot forget the Zelda theme song. That song is a banger still. And when I was watching Ian and skit on Food Battle, I really always wanted that damn pink frosted sprinkled donut. And actually, when I finally got a generally made one made from a gas station, and here in the Midwest it's called Quick Trip, that shit slaps. I could see why that was so good. Now, taking some of the rose-tinted goggles off, I did not really like the new crew that much, but not for the obvious reasons that other people might say. I didn't hate the new crew, a lot of it grew on me, it's just, it wasn't necessarily the actors, it was more of the actual, content I was making. But one thing I did like about the new crew was that every Taco Bell and McDonald's, KFC ever skits. Those was kind of cool, and they kind of made fun of Walmart as well. And when they decided to finally branch out from just Ian and Anthony's skits and stuff, that's when Smosh really started to hurt and go downhill a little bit. It's just they tried different creative ideas, but they just didn't flow as well. And when you take a channel that's built off two people, and then you try to make it a giant corporation by selling your channel and everything, it's just sometimes the diehard audience ain't necessarily going to stick around for the new crew unless you brand it maybe on a separate channel like they did with Smosh Games and whatnot. But unfortunately, yeah, it didn't end up panning that way. But 2023 happened, and holy hell, bro, it's been a big year for bringing back old 2000s type stuff, like movies, TV shows, even some older bands and stuff. But now, yeah, we got actual Smosh. They reunited with their channel, went ahead and rebought their channel back and everything, and it's pretty cool. And actually, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit what I think about their new videos. Now, keep in mind, there's only 3 new videos they have put out, and here I am gonna break down all 3 in a very short summary and what I think and what I feel about these new skits. The first video was the demon summoning video, and yes, it was definitely unique from all the others I've seen in a while. Now, the pacing in this video was definitely a little weird, but that's also what happens when you haven't made a skit together in 10 years, but the chemistry fit together like a glove, and it was absolutely wonderful to see. It was definitely refreshing in a return to form, but they really did summon a demon for some Taylor Swift tickets? That's whack. The Stop Copying Me video. It was a nice callback from the 2013 Stop Copying Me video, and the jokes were nuts. Literally. It's also not very common that Ian and Anthony make a classic Smosh video and it comes out just as good 10 years later. Also, where's Ian's mom in the Stop Right There cop? I haven't seen one in a skit yet, but I'd love to see one very soon. In the We Were Robbed video, this shows off the classic Smosh modern take on new things. There's modern references to Cash App and Venmo, also Mr. Beast, which is definitely a new thing in this classic Smosh skit universe. Also, this is the first classic Smosh skit in 10 years where they actually feature a fictional Smosh product, and also, of course, the product is just a giant mindfuck. There's also a lot of Barack Obama jokes in this, which takes a sweet fresh hit of 2011 and 2012. That was 8th grade for me. Damn, time really does fly sometimes. Now, the real question is, could Ian and Anthony keep this classic Smosh skits up? Well, that's something we'll have to see in the foreseeable future. But for right now, we can appreciate Ian and Anthony's strong return, and keep in mind, guys, friendship always wins. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys later.